Whether you are here for the first time or you are a longtime subscriber, welcome to the Dog Star Astrology and Tarot Pack. For this week's tarot tutorial, I will be breaking down the symbolism and the meaning of strength. I'm Heather Ellis, and here on my channel, I help you find clarity in love, money, and well-being, whether you are here for a reading or to learn tarot for yourself. My goal is to support you in living with more purpose and self-trust. If you are interested in a free tarot reading for your zodiac sign, be sure to check out my monthly and weekly tarot readings. You will find the links below in the description box. If you found value in today's video, please comment, share, subscribe. It helps the channel grow, and it tells me what content you enjoy and what you want to see more of. Now let's jump right into our learning all about strength. When we look at the imagery of the strength card, we will notice a woman standing beside a lion holding its head, tilting it up towards her, as if she's looking into its mouth. She is calm and serene. The lion indicates no intent to attack, and the woman is wearing a crown with an infinity symbol above it, and she is wearing a white dress. So I am just going to take a moment to secure my card down. And if you are following along and creating your own book, this is the time for you to glue your card down. Okay, today I'm going to actually put it way over here like this. I just feel like doing something a bit different. So I am using the color orange today for strength, for that energy, for that vitality. I just thought it was a good color. Okay, so we're going to begin with the imagery of the lion. When we look at the lion here, the lion is a symbol of raw power, courage, and vitality. The woman is taming the lion. This indicates a mastery over base instincts, emotions, and the primal aspects of life. So this is showing the lion represents this harmony between strength and gentleness. So I'm going to put this down here. I'm going to put lion. So raw power, courage, vitality. And again, the woman is taming the lion, indicating that mastery over base instincts, emotions, and the primal aspects of life. So I'm just going to put mastery over instincts, emotions, and primal aspects of life. And now we look up here and we see the infinity symbol. So the infinity symbol, like in the magician card, it is above her head, and this represents that spiritual mastery, that eternal energy, and the unity of opposites. So I'm just going to put infinity symbol. And spiritual mastery. Eternal energy. Unity of opposites. Then we see here the card is the number 8. So that's our numerology. So I'm just going to put number 8 up here. And in numerology, the number 8 represents power, material success, and transformation. It is a number of balance between the physical and the spiritual worlds. So I'm just going to write power, material success, transformation. And I'm also going to write balance between physical and spiritual worlds. Good. And then we have the astrology. So I'm just going to write astrology. And the astrology association here is Leo, the sign Leo. And Leo represents courage, strength, leadership. It's about finding the inner courage to be yourself and express your creativity. So I'm just going to write courage, strength, vitality. Um, I'm also going to write showing up authentically. So that is part of that courage to be yourself slash express creativity. Here we go. Okay, so now we're actually going to get into the interpretation of the card. So up here, I'm going to write interpretation. And when we look at the interpretation of the Strength card, it represents inner courage, determination, the power to overcome difficulties with patience, with compassion. It is about mastering one's emotions and having control over the animal or instinctive, primal instinct parts of oneself and finding strength in gentleness. It suggests trusting that life will provide you with what you need and support your personal plans. This card reminds you that true strength comes from within and from a place of love and isn't so much about exerting your physical or controlling through physical force, but through that innate inner strength. So I'm going to put inner courage, determination, overcoming difficulties, with patience slash compassion, mastering emotions, and control over primal hmm, primal instincts. I'll put that. Strength in gentleness. Because part of strength is also about it's about knowing when to take action, when to not take action, when to say something, when to keep quiet. And that again represents that strength and gentleness. It's not about always about exerting through force your will. This is also, I'm going to put trusting life will provide and support. Will provide and support your plans. And again, knowing that that true strength comes from within in a place of love. So true strength is from within and from love. Okay. Now, when we look at strength in a career reading, strength indicates someone who is confident and has a talent and ability to rise to the top of their career. So they could even be a manager or someone who oversees others. When we talk about a relationship reading, when the strength card appears, it's representing someone who is optimistic about relationships and is confident that their needs will be met in the relationship. It also suggests that the partners share passions and goals with each other. When we talk about health, this is a good card to have in a health reading because it does suggest good health and vitality. And strength is also connected to the heart and spine. And now we're going to look at the reversed. And I'm just going to write reversed here at the bottom. I'm just going to move my page up a little tiny bit just to make sure you can see. So when we're looking at the strength card reversed, it can indicate someone who may be consumed by fear or is lacking confidence. And as a result of that fear or lack of confidence, the person may be overacting or overreacting to a situation due to their anxiety, or they are trying to manipulate or control others out of that fear. It can also indicate that your passions and creativity are being stifled, or that your spiritual needs have been overlooked because there is too much focus or emphasis on your emotional needs and desires. When strength shows up reversed, it can also indicate a failure or lack of success as a result of low self-esteem, low self-worth, emotional distractions, or from a lack of discipline. So reversed, we're going to go back to, let's see, someone who could be consumed with fear or lacking confidence. So I'm just going to write consumed by fear / lack of confidence. And again, because of that fear, lack of confidence, the person could be overreacting to a situation due to that anxiety, or they could be trying to manipulate or control others out of fear. So I'm just going to put possible overreaction or manipulation due to anxieties / fears. Here, that's got it all covered. And again, it can also indicate that your passions and creativity are being stifled. So, stifling of passions / creativity can also indicate that your spiritual needs are being overlooked. So perhaps you're not considering them, thinking about them, or you've put them on the back burner because you're focusing on other things. So spiritual needs neglected. Because too much focus or emphasis on emotional needs and desires, on emotions / desires. And again, strength reverse can also indicate failure or lack of success because of a low self-esteem, low self-worth, emotional distractions, or lack of discipline. So failure due to low self-esteem. I'm going to put / confidence. It's even like your self-worth, right? Emotional distractions or lack of discipline. Okay, and there we have it. That is strength. So I'm just going to straighten that up so you can see that. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed learning about strength and learning about some of the symbolism and imagery within the strength card for the Rider-Waite deck. Be sure to join me next week. We are going to be looking at the Hermit. And if you enjoyed doing this activity or just following along and watching this activity, be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment below, and I will see you next week when we look at the Hermit. Take care.